that's it. Now we can actually just first we're gonna move the origin point to the highest, which is this point, right? And we're gonna move the x to 0, and we're gonna apply the set origin to 3D cursor, so that that's where they are, and we're gonna duplicate that. And yeah, so let's rotate it so it points up, something like that. And let's go to 0 position, bring it up. Let's bring back our waistband so we know where we should put it. So maybe 1. Okay, sorry, what's happening? Oh, the waistband gets hidden. So 1, yep, that's kind of a good place. Maybe 1.1. Let's I think that's good. 1 is a good number, so that's cool. And first let's turn on our mirror so that it's not a half, and we're gonna bring this to the back like 20 centimeters, and we're gonna move it to the front. And yeah, now we have to flip this thing because it's facing the wrong way around. Normals flip. So the same thing with this thing, I guess. We have to flip it, mesh, normals, flip. And yeah, now we can copy these 3 things again before we join them, right? Okay, that's good. First we're gonna join this and that, right? Join. And yeah, let's deal with the side panel first, right? Something. Oh, the thing is, okay, we haven't really kind of cleaned the side of it, right? So let's see what we can do. Maybe it's okay, right? So yeah, let's duplicate it again, right? So this is still in the mirror mode anyway, so that's okay. We can actually clean it right now. So this is something that I've mentioned, why you should definitely clean everything, because it will hunt you down later, right? So let's see, this thing right now has a 26. This thing should have another 26 as well, which it already does, and that's cool. And we can now join it with the front part. Now this thing we can safely join this thing together, right? And they will be clean. And yeah, go to the bottom, right? And also do that middle. And yeah, let's join them right to the top. Then we can delete this only faces, and later we're gonna duplicate it and we're gonna apply the mirror so that we can join the middle portion of the crotch line here. And yeah, so yep, that is very close. Only face, and we're gonna do the same thing with the back. Oh, wrong edge. It's a very small edge there. You should pick the outer one. And yeah, Now we can only face, delete only face, and that is our trousers. And we can duplicate it again before we join it with the waistband, right? So the waistband, first let's make this waistband as the pinning group, right? Because we're gonna use it to pin our trousers before. Okay, now let's join them, right? And then that. Okay, now that's to that, right? And yep, that fits perfectly. And voila, now that is a perfect match between the waistband and the thing. And we're gonna just delete all the only faces, and yeah, that is our final shape. And before we run the simulation, we have to create a shape key where the legs is gonna be spread a little bit bigger, because right now, as you can see, that our cloth is way outside the thigh, and it's gonna be a problem. So yeah, let's create a shape key to kind of fix that. And we're gonna rotate the thigh only. Yeah, so let's select all the thigh, and we're gonna use 3D cursor to rotate it as our anchor point. And we're gonna just snap it to the middle of the thigh, and we're gonna rotate it along the y-axis, something like maybe that. Is it enough? I think that's enough. -5 maybe. Yep, something like that instead. 7.5. And yeah, that's great. And now we can run the simulation. Okay, now before that, I think we gotta change from leather to something like denim. And we're gonna use the pin group there, and we're gonna increase the max sewing force to 20. And the rest is looking good. And now we just have to run the simulation. And okay, now it's 50, and we can see around if they are good. Now let's save it as shaky, and yeah, that is our final shape. As you can see, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, that is great. And so let's bring our outside, right? So that is our outside, and that is our thing, our trousers. There's a little bit of thing there, piercing through. And we're gonna go light and go to background. And yeah, that is our trousers. Yeah, it's looking great, isn't it? As you can see, everything works as it should, right? And yeah, that is great looking thing. Now you can add some, let's see how it looks with subdivision. And that is how it looks like, right? That is cool, right? And yeah, let's see if there is some sort of a weird thing happening around the crotch, and there seems not to be the case. And yeah, now that is our trousers. Now you can do it, let's do let's duplicate it, and we're gonna put our trousers shader. I'm just gonna bring back our thing here, right? Fabric, and we're gonna use print fabric. Is it? I don't think it is. Maybe this one. Yeah, that one. This one is trousers shader, and this is gonna be just like a plain, like white thing, and we're gonna apply this duplicated trousers to this. So yeah, now we're gonna do a very simple UV editing, right? So let's go back to our bases. Let's select all and unwrap. They will work like it should, right? So yeah, so that is looking great. So that is our, okay, that is our this one. What is this? This left. Oh, okay, that is, oh, okay. Now let's do some of this first. And okay, now we're gonna rotate it until it's kind of a straight, right? Thing like that. And we're gonna do the same with this, and make sure that they are meeting at the same spot, something like that, roughly. And yeah, so let's rotate it a little bit more, right? So yeah, that is gonna be our thing, and we're gonna bring it there. And do the same thing with the back panel, right? 180. This one is easier. I'm not really sure why this one is rotated though. Okay, now we just have to rotate it like 90 degrees, right? Bring it to the side and make sure that they attach, and we're gonna bring that. Now we are running out of space, I guess, and so let's see what we did with here. This one, how's the UV editing? It seems that there, I think that, yeah, I think we should mix and match, I guess, right? So that they don't have this. So let's see. I think we can make it out, right? Something like that. This one a little bit to the side, and this one and that one. It's gonna be 5. Go bring that to the top. So this one is the bottom. That is the now where is the top? Okay, that is the top. And so it should be something like this, if I'm not wrong, right? 90 degrees. And this is gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be something like this, right? Now we're gonna bring that to the side until it matches there, right? So this one, that one is gonna be matching, and do that and do that, and we're gonna scale everything so that it's that's in the individual origin. something like this, right? So not individual, I guess. So yeah, let's do individual origins. So let's scale at 0.8. Maybe it's too much, 0.9, right? Something like that. And let's see if it fixes the problem. It should be, right? Now that they don't touch anymore. And yeah, something like that. Now the same thing here. Let's fix that and go to 0.5. And there you go. That is our UV map. So that's done, and we can reapply. So let's duplicate it again, right? Before we apply the entire thing to our shader, trousers shader, and assign, because now we will lose all the color code, and that's not something that you would want to happen with the original thing. So let's turn on our light, and that is how it looks like with no color. So you can play around with the color here, right? You can change everything here. You can change it to something like maybe stripes. Probably stripes is a good thing, right? So something like that. It's kind of cool. Maybe not. Maybe red is good, right? Something like that. We're gonna add our subdivision, and yeah, that is our trousers. Now that's our background, and yeah, that is it, to be honest. So the next thing that I think we have to kind of mush it up to the middle again, right? So let's do it. So let's turn this off, I mean. Let's return the animation, and right now we can turn the animation from 1 and then go to 50, and this one go to 0, right? So that the legs is coming to the middle again, and so that is that 0, and you have to click this one so that it's doing that. So yeah, let's run our simulation again. So turn on the cloth. Now it ends. Okay, now let's save it as shaky, and voila, this is how it looks when the legs are like that. And yeah, let's turn back on the lighting, and let's bring our outside. Ta-da! And yeah, that is the trousers. So yeah, I guess that's it. So we've created the outside itself, and then we now create the trousers. So I guess yeah, I guess that's it. So yeah, I'll see you later.